Hi friends, hi stationery stands and paper pals, welcome back to my channel. Quick disclaimer, please bear with the few shaky moments throughout the video. I did get a bit carried away talking about this topic and I did, hit the table a few times. I'm so sorry. Today we're chatting all things fountain pens and fountain pen inks with the 8 pen questions tag that absolutely not a soul tagged me in, but I am fine with that. Any opportunity to talk about pens, inks, my new loves, I will grab it. So let's go with the very first question, shall we? How did my fountain pen journey begin and when? I used my very first fountain pen, I will be honest, around the age of 9 or 10 in primary school. I went to an all-girls Catholic school under the British school system, and we had penmanship class where we literally had to write with fountain pens after a certain level at school, and that's where it started for me. I knew about fountain pens with the cartridge system, and that was pretty much what I used. A few girls in my class did use bottle inks. Most of us used cartridges. We got our pens from the local bookstores that sold all of your school books. So you would buy your school books and you would grab pens at the same time for the new school term. They were your run-of-the-mill plastic fountain pens, and you can actually still find them in many of the local bookstores, local stationery stores, local school bookstores, because they're such a part of quite a few schools' curriculum, the whole fountain pen writing thing. So that's where mine started. I had no idea how vast the world of fountain pens was. Now that I am several decades older, just a few, just a few, I am being reintroduced to them because I'm now seeing just how many gorgeous, beautiful, chic, pretty, cute, classic, whatever your tastes are, there is a fountain pen for it, and I love that. I had no idea how many thousands of options there are out there. Now that I know, I can't get enough, honestly. My favorite inks in the beginning, question number 2. My favorite inks would have been my Montverde USA inks. These were the first, Western brands in inks that I bought. My absolute favorite of the two would have been the Copper Noir. I love a nice orangey brown. It's classic, it's timeless on a page. It looks very vintage, but it also looks very current at the same time, and I love that. I feel like this is an ink you would have seen kings and princes writing with back in the day, and scholars from the 1950s, 60s or whatever. So I love this, and the color stood out to me so much when I first saw it online. Mountain of Ink, you probably know the website, the blog, is where I look at all my inks before I purchase them to get a feel of how they look on paper. This is a winner. This was my favorite in the beginning. Now I'm a recent convert of diamine inks, and let me tell you, obsessed. These are very recent, less than a month old. I bought them at Cult Pens. As you can see, one of the inks is actually a Cult Pens version, a Cult Pens edition, a jug of sangria. I want to get all of the inks in this line because they're beautiful, very summery, very nice. This one is my favorite. The pink is just to die for. I will show you a sample on the screen. Then Honeyburst, and believe it or not, I have not used the Merlot just yet, but I will at some point this week. Stay tuned for a shot on the Merlot, or who knows, a video inking up the pens, or with writing samples or something. I haven't figured it out yet, but we'll see. Question number 3, how have your ink and pen tastes changed over time? Well, they've changed in the sense that I had no idea what was out there, but I do now, and I love a pretty pen. I started off just buying whatever is pretty. I started off over on AliExpress. I know it's an unpopular opinion. Well, for some. There are a lot of, like my Reddit fountain pen family, I call them, they know about the greatness of the pens over on AliExpress. Now, AliExpress does not make pens, they are a marketplace, but brands like Jinhao, Pen BBS, Mahjong, Moonman, sold over on AliExpress. I started buying whatever was pretty. It just so turned out that the pens that I bought on AliExpress did not disappoint me. I have not had a bad experience except for one pen. No kidding. One pen, I threw it away. I realized that that was not the best way to deal with it, but I was frustrated and I just threw it away. I could have flushed it, done a few things, but I only learned that down the road. Now, I want to dive into some other brands, some more German brands than anything else. So this year will be the year of Faber-Castell, Kaweco, and a few others. I also really want a narwhal pen so badly, aiming for that this year as well. When one of my bonuses comes in, I'm aiming to get one or two, maybe just one, because I have 19 pens in here, and to be quite honest, I don't need any more. I want more. So with time, I will be expanding my lineup to more known brands, to more trusted brands, but these Chinese brands that I have thus far have not failed me. In terms of inks, over time, well, this is my evolution. My evolution is literally from Montverde and a few others. I have some Stedler inks that aren't shown here, and a few generic inks as well that I won't bother to show. They're very generic. To the beautiful diamond, I am going to get more of these. Cult Pens has the best prices, hands down, that I have ever seen on diamond inks, even better than Amazon. I will be getting more, so my collection of these will be expanding for sure. It's a steal of a price. Diamond, Cult Pens, you are amazing, and you just can't be beat. So that will be expanding and changing over time. Question number 4: are there inks and pens that you have yet to try out? Like I just said, venturing into German pens this year, adding more diamonds to my collection, and maybe a few Sailor inks. I'm not sure. We'll see. In terms of pens, yeah, German. I'm aiming for German brands. I've heard how great they are. Work straight out the box, no problems, no hard starts. I really want to get a few in my collection, and they didn't ask, but y'all, I need a new case for my pens. It goes without saying, these need a proper case to hold each pen safely and snugly. This will not last very long. So that needs to change with time as well. In a few months, I will get more than likely a more-term pen case, and I'm very excited for that. Question number 5: what is your Holy Grail pen? Don't have one, but I will say, though, if I had to choose the ones that have served me the absolute best, these that I purchased off AliExpress, don't know the brand, they are calligraphy-nibs, in that they are 1.5 and 1.1s. I write pretty big. I like to see the shading of inks, so I bought these specifically so that I could really see the deposits of ink on a page when I write. Never failed me, wrote straight out of the pack, perfect. I will link them below. I think these are Jinhao's as well, I'm not sure. Whenever I see them on AliExpress, the brand is not listed, but I did see one listing out of the bunch where it said Jinhao. I'm assuming they're Jinhao's. Haven't failed me, but I do want to get some 1.5 Twisbees this year as well. I know Twisbee is Taiwanese, so eventually I will get, more than likely, the rose gold mini. Have my eye on that so hard lately, and with time that will be probably my Holy Grail. I have a feeling I will fall in love with that pen and probably use it exclusively. I'm thinking when I do buy it, I will ink it up with this Merlot. How many pens do you currently own? I believe 18 or 19 pens at present, and I think I will stop at 24, to be honest. I really do. I feel like anything over 24 pens for me is ridiculous because I don't change inks too often. I like to finish a converter of inks before I move on, and so the main reason I have 18 is because I like to vary my nib sizes. So I would write a date or a heading on a page with a 1.5, and then I would write the body of text with a 0.7 or something like that. So 24 is how much I'm going for, and I'm stopping at 24, I believe. Question number 7. Do you have a limit on pens or inks? Like I said, 24 is my limit for pens. Ink wise, I do not want to go past maybe 10 or 12 inks, to be honest, because lately I've been looking at my ink collection, and so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 7. So I'm aiming for about 12. Actually, no, I think I have 8 inks right now. They're not all here, but I'm aiming for about 12, and then I will stop there. I'm very classic color biased when it comes to inks. I love a blue black. I love a gray, which I don't have yet. I love a nice warm golden yellow orange. I love this pink so much, so this will never leave my collection. And like I said, a classic orangey brown, which I think will never go out of style. I have it here. And all I pretty much need to add to this is a gray, some type of green. I have a green right now, but it's not love, so I need to get another one that is love. More than likely it's going to be a diamond, and perhaps some type of, I don't know yet, we'll see, but I think I may stop at 12 inks and 24 pens, if not less. Consequently, last question, what would you do if another pen or ink came along? If it came along, it would be a gift, because when I stop at 24 pens, I'm not buying anymore. When I stop at 12 inks, I'm not buying anymore. If it's a gift, I will happily take it. And yeah, I won't say no. Who says no to a new pen, right? And in terms of gifts, if anybody in my life happens to see this video, wink wink, hint hint, I would love a Kaweco as a gift, any color, because I plan to build a teeny tiny collection of maybe 3 Kawecos over time. So if you wanna hint hint boyfriend, hint hint dad, if you wanna add something to that collection, I don't mind at all. And that is it for the 8 pen questions tag. I hope you enjoyed a bit of a deep dive into my pens and inks. I will see you in my next video, where we will be reviewing my Jinhao 82s, much talked about on YouTube, on Reddit, on Facebook, on IG. I have several of them. So we'll be reviewing these, and we will be reviewing my diamond inks in my next video. I do hope you will stop by for that, and I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.